welcome to a
hot buttered review of
Terminator Dark Fate.
And it was dark.
And the fate of this franchise is still even darker. Honestly, not as dark. It's like someone turned on a very dim light in a pitch black room and then immediately blew it up with dynamite.
Well, what's nice is we now have a trilogy of failed started trilogies. And this one is
okay.
It's better.
It was okay. It was entertaining, but meh. I feel like we're going to get a continuation of Halloween did it, let's do it. Halloween did it, it made a shitload of money, let's do it.
Halloween. We're going to milk that for all it's worth.
That's my thing. Leprechaun did try to do it.
I get a feeling with Halloween, they're like, this made so much money, we got to make sequels. Let's just fucking throw everything in there. Which they didn't really do with this movie. I mean, I went in without any expectations, and none of them were exceeded at all. It was just, I'm just indifferent. It's just another
You're just pissed because of a monologue.
It's another Terminator sequel that I'm totally going to forget about in 2 years.
It's not. You're making it sound as bad as Genesis, and it was not as bad as Genesis.
No, because they're not going anywhere with this. It's dead again.
It's not going to do anything. It was still better than Genesis.
Yeah, it's better than Genesis.
It's best since 3. I don't remember Salvation for the life of me.
That's probably a good thing.
You know why I'm going to remember this fucking movie?
Because Linda Hamilton's in it.
No. Is it spoilers?
Yeah, this is all spoiler. All spoiler!
You know why I'm going to remember this movie?
Because he sells drapes.
I do drapes.
Yes, Arnold comes back doing drapes.
He wanted solid drapes. I told him, don't do it.
Okay, so...
Unicorns, polka dots, stripes. No solid drapes. Don't do it.
You know, that's the new getting the choppa right there.
I've been saying that at work so fucking much. I do drapes.
So, Terminator 3 doesn't exist. Salvation doesn't exist.
Nothing exists. 1 and 2 exist.
Just 1 and 2. So in the first 5 minutes of the film, John Connor, boom, dead. Arnold Terminator shows up, kills him. So apparently Skynet sent Terminators, more than one, to kill John Connor. Here's my question. Here it goes. Because I'll tell you right now, it was good. I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I think they kind of fucked it up. Just when you really think about it. Because, alright, you just sent back the T-1000 to Robert Patrick, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you send back an old model?
Fuck if I care.
I mean, let's think about this, okay? I give you an iPhone X. Okay? And it does the job. Does the job great. But doesn't quite get there. Doesn't quite get the job done. So I send you with an iPhone 5? That's what I use next? No. Fuck you. Sending him back was just an excuse to get Arnold in the fucking movie.
Pretty much.
Alright? It's fucking stupid. Because Robert Patrick, they asked Robert Patrick to come back. And I think he was like, I'm too old for that running shit. I can't do that shit anymore. I'm old.
Don't make him run.
I'm old. He's got to run. That's his shtick.
Bullshit.
Look at this running motherfucker in this movie.
I know.
Alright. So that's my first problem with it. Pretty much this whole video on my part is going to be a list of fucking grievances.
Well, it's nice of them to finally do some other different Terminator instead of doing the liquid one over and over again.
Well, he's liquid in this.
He is, but he's still different.
He's over the exoskeleton.
That's my point.
Which, boom, 2 Terminators.
They still did something different.
That's fucking great. I love that idea.
They've been milking the liquid one ever since 2.
Yeah, because it was so awesome.
Exactly. They haven't done anything fucking different since then.
But doing this, I love that fucking Terminator.
That's my thing.
I love that concept.
They made a new one.
Yeah.
I gotta give them that.
Because essentially you're sending 2. It's like a tablet that goes into a keyboard.
That's my computer.
Black Friday's coming up, and I'm just trying to sell you electronics in this video. Okay, so we got that. Skynet.
Buy our new products from Legion.
Yeah, Skynet didn't happen. Skynet's gone.
I am glad they didn't retcon that.
It's
Somehow.
Legion.
Because all the other ones retconned it.
Oh, yeah. Well, 3 didn't retcon anything.
But everything else pretty much did.
Yeah.
But you couldn't have come up with something slightly more original. Like, pretty sure Legion is the name for pretty much everything.
Legion's been used quite a bit.
That's the name of the next Watch Dogs game, for Christ's sakes. Like,
It was that Marvel show.
that was based off a comic book character from way before that started being a title.
It was the original title, The Exorcist 3.
Okay.
And I know it's been... There's another movie named Legion somewhere out there. I can't remember what it's about. Like, devils and shit.
Exorcist 3.
No, it's a different one. I can't remember. I don't watch movies. So Skynet's gone. Everything's changed. They stopped Judgment Day in 97, but Judgment Day still happens. And there's a new John Connor-esque character, Danny, who is rescued by Grace, who is an augmented human.
Which is also a new thing. Which I gotta give him credit for.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I dig it. And then Linda fucking Hamilton is back being a badass. She's not driving around, ending up in Gatlin all the fucking time.
Quick side note. The de-aging of her in the beginning.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it was really good.
And Edward Furlong, I guess they de-aged him and then shrunk him.
Well, then they de-aged Arnie again.
No, all we do is de-age Arnie
For the
anymore.
19th time.
Yeah. So she's back her badass self. Apparently she's been getting texts from someone telling her when Terminators are showing up. So how many of these has she killed?
And who's sending them? Why are they sending them?
Well, we know who's sending them.
But why?
For John.
But the text, no. But why were they sending Terminators?
I don't know. I don't know. It's another problem I have with this movie.
Is it like what was left of Skynet trying to send it?
No, because Skynet wouldn't be sending any more Terminators because Skynet doesn't exist, so it'd have to be Legion.
But could it be Skynet from an alternate timeline?
No.
Because Skynet...
I really need a dry erase board for this. All we have is this fucking Goodwill drawing of Sean Connery or Ernest Hemingway. I can't tell. It could be either one. It's a sweet sweater.
Well, it's like... But if Legion was doing it, are you telling me they've done such a shitty job all these years that we're just now getting one that's even close to finding the bitch?
I think this may be a plot hole.
Best I can think is alternate timeline. Skynet's still sending shit for some reason.
No, because Skynet. Okay, all right. Terminator 1, Terminator 2. All right.
I get that Skynet
This is
is
the
destroyed.
Skynet timeline. When Skynet's destroyed, we go to a new timeline. Skynet does not exist. Legion exists. So it has to be Legion sending them back.
But could Skynet from this timeline still be trying to send to this timeline?
No. Because I'm assuming the Terminator that kills John Connor was sent before Skynet was destroyed.
Yeah, but by your logic, if Skynet
No. Because in the movie, okay, the person that's sending the text is the Terminator killed John Connor. He gets old. Alright. Okay.
But by your logic, then as soon as Skynet was destroyed, he should have never existed.
Well, there's a lot of shit that shouldn't have happened. Once Skynet was destroyed, John Connor shouldn't exist because then there's no time travel to send Kyle Reese back to fuck Sarah Connor to create John Connor.
So what's stopping them from saying, okay, Skynet's still sending Terminators from this timeline?
Because you've altered the timeline. Skynet does not exist in the new future.
But none of that should exist.
And here's the thing. Alright, they are sending Terminators post John Connor getting killed because the Arnie Terminator can sense that they're coming and send her coordinates. So they all have to be...
How can he sense them coming if it's a different company?
They did not fucking explain that. I don't know. This is like going to be the Festivus review of the year.
Fuck.
So that's another grievance I have.
Fuck this movie.
I'm like, how does he know? Oh, I guess he just feels it. His lumbago acts up, I guess. Oh.
I do drapes.
So...
I think he just does it on a fucking whim. He's like, go here. What the fuck are you talking? Oh, here.
No, she's been killing Terminators. So here's my next question, okay? Alright. So, what kind of Terminators have they been sending? Because apparently Sarah Connor's been wiping these fuckers out pretty well.
Have they just been sending out basic ones all this time, and then all of a sudden, oh, let's send this motherfucker?
Yeah. Next question. Okay. In this entire movie, no one asks her, hey, how'd you kill the last two?
That was my thing.
Well,
the first one.
Well, I
work.
crushed the one that's an exoskeleton, and then the other one we dumped in a foundry.
Well, they did crush this one. It didn't really work, but they didn't do the foundry thing.
Yeah. Foundry would have wiped them out. So why did they go fucking foundry?
Because she's like, oh.
So apparently she's been killing these Terminators.
Alzheimer's, man.
And today's the day. Right, that's the next thing. She's been there waiting for them when they arrive. Except not this time. Because if she had been waiting there all these years when they arrive, shouldn't she have been at Danny's apartment complex?
Mm.
Instead of on a fucking highway?
Well, on the highway is where the first one was. Where Grace was sent. So maybe she went to that one.
Yeah, but she got 2 coordinates.
Yeah, maybe she went to the first one. Because the first one will be coming sooner.
Yeah, but all this went down after they both showed up.
Yeah.
So shouldn't she have been waiting there when they got there? Because that's the way it was explained to me. Oh. That's what they should have called this. Terminator. Oh, fuck it.
Fuck it. Movie.
Moving on. They find out that the Arnie Terminator that killed John Connor is living in Texas, and he does drapes.
I do drapes.
And he is married with a child. Not his child. We haven't gotten that far yet. We're not replicants.
This is some Blade Runner shit.
It's not 2019.
I do drapes.
Deckard's not replicant, so. But anyway. And he's like, okay, I'll help you. I'll help you out. Then hilarity ensues because the other Terminator shows up. Apparently, the idea is to do an EMD. EMP, whatever, fuck. And they apparently get assistance from the military.
Sarah Connor knows people.
Sarah Connor is a wanted fugitive.
Sarah Connor's Bernie.
So, yes, they get military assistance. They get a cargo plane from the military and go fly, but guess what? It gets fucking wrecked. And they almost destroy a dam. It looks like the Hoover Dam. Hilarity ensues. And then the new Terminator decides to monologue with Arnie about Arnie was made to kill blah, 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 blah. And at that point, in my mind, I'm like, fuck you! You don't monologue!
It's a different brand.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a different
The
brand.
motherfucker hasn't said shit this whole movie. He hasn't monologue dick this whole fucking movie.
Yeah, he does.
When?
He talks the entire fucking movie. He's not like Robert Patrick.
He's talking when he needs to. Robert Patrick only talked when he
Bullshit.
needed to.
He talked when he needed to. My whole body's a weapon. Yeah, that's talking when he needs to.
That's
my
him,
ass.
That's
Fuck.
him talking, shooting the shit with those people to make them comfortable until he kills them.
So he has the capacity. So he can have the capacity to make them calm until he kills them, but he can't have the capacity to try to turn Arnie over.
He's fucking monologuing.
That's double standard bullshit.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
He can have the capacity to calm people.
That
until
shit
he
he
kills them.
said was required so that he had the opportunity when it arises to wipe them out. I mean, if he doesn't say anything, they're going to be like, well, what fucking asshole? What's wrong with him?
But he can't have the capacity to try to turn Arnie over.
No.
Why?
That's bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
Did Robert Patrick try to turn Arnie back?
Different brand.
Fuck, different fucking brand. Robert Patrick didn't say shit. Robert Patrick, here's what that motherfucker's doing.
Does Arnie only talk when he needs to now? I do drips.
He's
been
here for 25 years.
Do other models have a whole conversation about how he told some guy to not do
If you
drapes?
watch the original Terminator, he only talks when necessary.
Terminator
and
2.
he picks different things, such as when the guy says, what do you got, dead cat in there? He goes through a list of things, and he chooses, fuck you, asshole.
You think he still does that?
Huh?
Have conversation about drips.
That is a thing, though. I mean, you know there's some point his wife's nagging to him. Do you think he just shuts off the audio? And goes, I am in complete agreement with you.
Accidentally picks the wrong one. Fuck you, asshole.
Fuck you, asshole.
God. No.
I wonder if he had any... he wouldn't have had any issues with Y2K. I hope Skynet would have figured that out.
Everybody's freaking out about Y2K. He's over here whistling in a corner.
So, yeah, there's a fight. They kill it. Arnie dies.
Like every fucking Terminator movie.
Grace dies.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of set up a sequel.
They do.
Yeah, sort of. Like, you gotta get ready. It's kind of like that second Independence Day. When they're like, this time we're going to take the fight to them. Oh, look at your box office? No, you're not. So.
Why didn't they just do that for this one? Instead of basically remaking the first one?
I have no idea. So yeah, that's pretty much Terminator Dark Fate. It was exactly what I expected. I had kind of high hopes since James Cameron was back, but James
Cameron's a piece of shit.
Jesus.
He is a piece of shit.
You're not a big fan, are you?
I fucking hate James Cameron.
Why? Because he gave you a Terminator?
He's a fucking misogynistic piece of garbage.
Misogynistic? He created Sarah Connor.
Well, I think it's fucking hilarious. He's talking shit about, Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And then, like, his first two movies, and this one have strong female leads in.
Yeah.
So you can't talk that shit when you made that. But you still talk that shit. You get what I mean? Like, the fuck?
I get it.
Not to mention he doesn't really do anything original anymore.
No.
Let's make another fucking Terminator. 5 more Avatar sequels.
No, he's
Let's do Titanic 2. Fuck it.
He's kind of like Tim Burton, except all Tim Burton does is remake shit.
Yeah.
That's all he does now.
He just makes shit that shouldn't be dark.
Yeah.
Dumbo! Charlie and Chocolate Factory!
I don't know.
Probably almost Superman.
I love the Terminator. I love the first one more than T2. Let's rank them. Let's rank the Terminator films.
I don't remember any of them.
Okay, let's rank the ones you remember. Do you remember 3?
No.
You don't remember Salvation?
No.
Do you remember Genesis?
Kinda.
Alright, we'll throw Genesis in there.
Purely because most of Genesis is just remaking the first 2.
Okay.
Sadly.
So I guess I'll do this.
I'll do it.
Alright.
I will do based off what I remember.
Okay, so what's at the bottom?
Genesis.
I probably agree.
After that, After that, it would depend on Salvation, because I don't remember Salvation.
I go Salvation next.
I feel like Salvation was dull as shit.
Salvation would be next. It was. It's.
I'll throw Salvation there just because I don't really remember it.
Dark Fate.
See, I don't remember 3.
3 is not as good as the first 2, but god damn it, they had the balls to nuke the world at the end.
I'd probably
throw
Dark Fate on there next then, and then I think we have the same list up until the last 2.
Yeah. The rest of mine is 3, 2, 1.
See, I'm 3, 1, 2.
Well, that's because you're a kid.
I like 2.
You weren't there in the 80s, man. You weren't there. People were like, look at this fucking movie. This is fucking insane.
I think I like 2 better purely for the fact that Robert Pattinson's T-1000 was in it.
I like the first one because it's gritty.
Well, yeah.
Because it was low budget, and you can tell in some parts. Of course, some of those digital effects are not holding up anymore. So, yeah. What would you give Terminator Dark Fate?
We do have 5, right?
Out of 5. You ask me this every fucking
Yeah,
review.
I forget every time.
All right.
I'm going to just start doing it for the fuck of it. Like 2.5.
Okay. That's why I give it 2.5.
I can't give it a 3, but I can't really give it
I think
lower.
The first 2/3 of the movie is a great action movie. And the last third, it sort of pulls a later Die Hard. They're falling out fucking cargo planes and surviving and shit like that. And I'm like, I get it, it's Terminator. It's supposed to be a lot of action, but when you think about those first 2 movies, they're not falling out fucking airplanes.
Well, I think they tried to remake the car chase from 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I'm like, my God. It's better if you just do your own original shit and try not to remake the last one.
I think the problem with the Terminator franchise is those first 2 films are a tight unit where the second movie ends it. And then there seems to be this need, like, we have to find a way to restart it. And I hate when fucking franchises do that, because they just, you have the perfect ending.
You know what I'd do?
And then you piss on it.
I say you do a Child's Play.
Just reboot it?
Reboot it, but make it completely different.
You could do that.
And if you really want to, you could actually pull an Evil Dead. Reboot it, but not reboot it. Make it to where, like, it's decades down the line and some other company's like, look at this technology we're making. And then someone gets sent back and is like, this technology is fucked.
You could do that.
That's my thing. Like, and don't... You can say it's in the same universe, maybe have a reference here and there, but not really connect it. Like in Evil Dead. Like, supposedly, I guess it's connected to the original universe, but it's completely separate. The only thing in common is they're in the same cabin.
Doesn't Ash appear at the end of the credits?
That's what I heard, but I never saw it. Because I saw the movie, but I didn't watch it all the way to the end credits.
I have been looking for that movie streaming
I'm thinking about
about 2 years now.
I'm thinking about just getting it cheap at Disc Replay if I can find it.
I never see it there. And well, what's funny is when I look through streaming, I see Evil Dead. It looks like the new cover, but then I pull it up, it's the original.
That's my thing. Well, I hated it initially because I thought it was a remake, which it kind of is. But I thought they were trying to do exactly what the last one did.
Yeah.
What the original did. And the characters are complete. Like the names aren't the same. The guy who's kind of like Ash isn't even like it's his sister instead of his girlfriend. And I didn't get it. And they did a bunch of different shit. And I'm like, I felt like it was nothing like the original. But it's more of a horror movie. It's not campy. Like it's not like a campy action horror.
Yeah, it's not like 2.
Yeah, it's not like 2 or 3.
Like the first one.
Yeah, and looking back on it, it's a lot better than I remember it being a lot better than I thought at the time. I need to watch it again because I saw it when it first fucking came out.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Actually, there's a DVD of the Evil Dead right there on that box.
This is UMD up there somewhere.
Fucking UMD. Talk about dead tech.
I think I see it.
Speaking of dead tech, I think there's a VHS over there on the wall of it. But yeah, so Terminator Dark Fate. Don't waste your fucking time.
Unless you can see it for free, like us.
Catch you on streaming. He'll be there soon.
This is another Intruder-esque scenario where it's like I would have never watched this if I had to pay for it.
I would watch the Intruder again before this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. That
for
deer
me,
scene.
It'd be up to debate for me between the deer scene and the I Do Drapes.
This is probably, out of the movies I've seen in the theater so far this year, this is probably in the bottom.
Wish you'd watch Zombieland. That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good. That's way better than I expected.
It's too late. Oh, we were supposed to do the Joker. Joker was great.
Can we just throw a rating on here?
Or for Joker?
Yeah.
I gave it 4 stars.
4.5.
4.5. Joker. There you go.
I really like Joker.
So, that's it. As always, like, share, subscribe. And new videos drop every Friday night. Every Friday.
Podcast drop when we feel like it.
First year.
I feel like we've said this so many times.
I don't know about the podcast, but first year, we'll bring it back for your listening pleasure. I ate too much pork, Linda. Yeah, I hope you joined us for a month of the fucking Howling series. That was fucking hell. And I hope I got some pity. So, until next time.
Bye.
And aloha for just a while.